Alright guys, so back with another video. Today I will be trading Nasdaq because yesterday US 30 did shit. So yeah, I know I'm back with trading on Pepperstone again. We've already grown the account, crazy enough. We've already grown the account. I had to switch again to Pepperstone. Still on the demo, bro. Still on the demo. I don't know why. The account is still loading though. The account is still loading, but we're still on the demo account. By next week, I'm sure the live account will be ready. So I don't know why I can't even see my shit. But anyways, it's about 450 there. It's about 450. So we have about 2 minutes to market open. Nasdaq, like I said, Nasdaq was cleaner yesterday. Look, Nasdaq was way cleaner yesterday. This would have been a clean trade. Ended up trading US 30 since US 30 has been the one doing well. So this should have been a clean sell trade to the downside. 1 to 3 here, 25 point stops. If we had traded in a US 30, which I did yesterday, ended up losing on US 30, but it is what it is. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, yeah. So US 30 did absolutely shit yesterday. As you can see here, we had the 9:30 open right here. What is this? Like, what is this open? So let's say we lost the first trade. That's fine. Then the second trade came right here. Price broke above. Took another buy trade here. Went for longs. I used the 25, and see dumb shit happens. We didn't even get a 1 to 2, bro. We didn't even get a 1 to 2 on that trade. Wait, hold on. Sorry, my bad. So we didn't even get a 1 to 2. As you can see, that was like 1 to 1.5. But let's just hope we have the best market today on Nasdaq, because Nasdaq actually, I won't say Nasdaq did good, but Nasdaq kind of gave us the win though. If we had traded, because that went all the way down, then even if we reversed all the way back up, at least we would have caught the initial move. We do not care about the whole move that happens throughout the day. All we want to do is catch the initial move. The first initial move is what we are concerned about. So for those of you who want to trade US 30, this is a level. So I drew out this level here where people sold. So if price opens and breaks below this level, then we know we're going to sell. But if price keeps pushing and then breaks above this level, then we might buy. But I do not see price buying until we break above this level. Why? Because we have a lot of people selling. You can see price came into this level, sold. We also came back into this level, sold. So maybe price comes back into this level and then sell. I do not know. But I'm not looking at US 30 today, since US 30 did absolutely dog shit yesterday. So I'll be focusing on Nasdaq today. So yeah, so if we have about 10 seconds, I'll pull my short and long position um, limit orders. So by the way, wait till like 10 seconds before market open that you can start using your limit orders, because if you just put it right now and then market opens, it's already 17 seconds, 16 seconds, and you just do it and then market doesn't open but price goes, you obviously, you know that you wouldn't, that would have been a big mistake. And then market opens and then it reverses. So now I can do this, and here I can do this. So I'm buying if price breaks above, selling. Okay, so price has opened and we already sold. I'm shorting right there, going for a 20 points. Oh my god, bro. Alright, we out. Oh shit, we out. I wasn't able to pull my stop loss immediately, but it's all good. The price breaks the low again, but this time I'm gonna use this level. I'd rather use this level here. I'll wait for it. So if price breaks below this level, I'll sell. But if price breaks above this level, I'll buy. Yeah, so let's see what US 30 is doing. Let's see if US 30 actually. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, so US 30 kind of is doing well today. Everyone else is doing shit. This is the same thing that happened. Um, what week was this? That Nasdaq did good on Monday, but US 30 did shit on Monday. But when I decided to trade on Tuesday, okay, so are we in? Alright, so we're in. So when I decided to trade on Tuesday, oh my god, bro. Now I'm supposed to use it. Oh shit, I'm out. I'm out. Dog shit. US 30 did good. US 30 did good. US 30 is doing good. So, oh my god, bro. Why does this keep happening? I think I should just focus more on US 30, bro, to be honest. Because I've made most of money on US 30 than Nasdaq. Like, what is this? What is this? But anyways, it is what it is. We already had our two losses. I don't wanna not chase price because we've already had the initial move. What it is, what it is. It is what it is. Damn. US 30. Yo, so we might actually just keep trading US 30 for the rest of this month. So if US 30 does shit on Monday, then we'll trade. Because, bro, Nasdaq doesn't do this type of movements, bro. Nasdaq doesn't do this type of movements, bro. So I guess we should have just traded US 30, basically. Yeah. So, well, seems I will just keep trading US 30, bro. Basically, I think that's what we'll just keep on doing. Let's see Nasdaq. Now Nasdaq is doing absolutely dog shit. Now Nasdaq is doing absolutely dog shit. What is this candle? S&P probably doing the same thing Nasdaq is doing. Oh my god, but anyways, it is what it is. Done with this. Done with the trade. Yeah, done with this trade. Price might most likely sell. Nasdaq might most likely sell. Take our last trade right there. Price might most likely sell, and the reason why I'm saying that is because Nasdaq and S&P 500 already created a bearish SMT. I know I don't really say SMT because it's an ICT term, but I kind of believe in it because right here, as you can see, we have a bearish SMT, so price should drop. I feel price should drop though on Nasdaq. That's why I wasn't actually scared to put a trade there. So let's go for a 25. Let's go for a 25. Wait, but 25 looks way too big. So let's go 20. Let's go with a 20-point stop loss. 20-point stop. I don't know why it keeps saying 18. It's supposed to be 20. Because if the account is supposed to be about, okay, so let's just stick with it. Yeah, so I'm just gonna take this trade off of the SMT and then the break. We had an SMT and then we're already having a break. We have people selling below this level. So hopefully this trade goes well. If the trade doesn't end, we call it a day. And yeah, call it a day. Or I wish I caught the initial move that happened on US 30 though. Yeah, so US 30 might start to drop because we've already obviously seen it's overbought. But if you want to sell or if you want to keep going higher, then it is what it is. I'm trading Nasdaq now. Whatever happens on Nasdaq happens. Yeah. So just to explain SMT is like when a high gets taken on one of the correlative pairs and then on the other pair it doesn't do the same, so it kind of does the opposite of what it's going to do. I don't know how to really explain SMTs, but like for example, look at this. Notice how this high at 7:30, this high at 7:30 took out this highs here at 4:20 basically, or all these highs right here. Nasdaq and S&P kind of move alike, so they should be moving alike. But if something happens that one of them doesn't do the same thing, then it's kind of considered an SMT. For example, if we go to S&P 500, notice that this high did not take this high. This 7:30 high did not take out this 4:15 high. But on Nasdaq, this 7:30 high took out this 4:15 high. So notice here, it's like this. Let me clear this out. So notice it's like this, right? Because on Nasdaq, this high took out this high. But if we go to S&P 500, this high did not take out this high. So it's kind of like an SMT basically. So that's why we saw price dropped. So that's why I'm taking this trade not just off of the SMT, but because obviously I'm going using my breakout strategy, but also because we had the breakouts like we already seen. So on Nasdaq, price didn't take out this high, but on S&P 500, we took out that high. So yeah, that's basically. So now I saw the break and then I decided to take off the trade. Yeah. So whatever happens, happens. Yeah, basically. So just to let this trade run and let's see what happens. If we start pushing below the 1 to 2, you know the rule. Take our stop loss to a 1 to 2. Alright, so stop loss to a 1 to 2 risk to reward. If we get stopped out, I'm okay going home with a 1 to 2 risk to reward. Okay, let's see if we can keep pushing. Okay. Oh, okay, so we had a 1 to 2 risk to reward trade, basically covering up the whole loss that we had today. Yeah, basically covering up the whole loss we had today. We had two losses initially, but this last trade ended up, covering up for the losses. I'm sorry, but I don't know why I can't still see my history and shit, but it is what it is. Oh, price is going to 1 to 3. Price is now going to 1 to 3. So we had a quick retracement, but we're already pushing to a 1 to 3 risk to reward. But yeah, it's all good. It's all good. At least we're able to cover up for all the losses that we had this afternoon or whatever part of the world you are. But yeah, that's basically I don't really want to say SMT is part of my confluence, but I'll just say I kind of believe in it, even though I'm not an ICT trader. But yeah, you guys already seen it. Yeah, so I'm trying to see, does this actually go to 1 to 3? If this candle closes and it doesn't hit the 1 to 3, I'll just call it a day. But I believe it should go to 1 to 3. And I don't know why my pepperstone, I cannot see my history and shit. I don't, let me just refresh this. Okay, so let's switch brokers. Okay, what the hell? Okay, order history. Okay, we had 24, 25. Okay, okay, so we didn't fully cover up for all the losses. We didn't fully cover up for all the losses. Yeah, because we didn't pull our stop losses for the first trade. So I ended up losing way more than I was supposed to risk. But it is what it is. So I might just keep trading US 30, to be honest. Literally, I might just keep on trading US 30 because US 30 is moving way too good. It didn't do well on Monday, but it did well today. Way too well today. But yeah, that was basically it for today's trade. That'll be it. 1 to 2 on Nasdaq, even after losing the first two trades. When it wasn't able to fully cover up all the losses, but at least to a certain extent we covered up some losses, way more losses than we lost today. But yeah, that'll be basically it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.